If you have a family of 6 and it's time for a fun summer family vacation and you want to tow your boat or your travel trailer, there's really only one type of vehicle that's going to cut the mustard, and that's a full-size SUV like this Ford Expedition. Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford. Today we're going to talk about this 2025 Ford Expedition. Let's dive in. The Expedition shares a lot of its platform, engine, and components with the Ford F-Series, specifically the F-150, but there are obviously a few differences. One is it's obviously an SUV, not a pickup truck. The other, if we take a look at this F-150's rear axle, we can see it's a solid rear axle. But then we take a look at this Expedition's rear axle, and we can see it's an independent rear suspension. That gives it better refinement, better ride quality and handling, and this thing is very well received by the automotive press. Where a lot of the competition still employs V8 engines, the Ford Expedition comes exclusively with a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6, either pumping out 400 horsepower or there's a high output version pumping out 440 horsepower. This is the entry-level active version, so this has the 400 horsepower version. I know only 400 horsepower. The 440 horsepower version comes in the higher trim levels and makes this thing really quick, like 0 to 60 under 6 seconds quick. That's like sports car territory, not full-size SUV territory. But with 400 horsepower, this thing is still really quick. When properly equipped, it has a tow rating of up to 9,600 pounds. The long wheelbase version, called the Expedition Max, is a 9,000 pound tow rating. This is the regular wheelbase, but obviously if you need more space behind the third row seats for cargo and luggage and things like that, they do make a longer extended wheelbase version of this called the Expedition Max. We can also see that we now have the tailgate operating in 2 pieces. That was an update for 2025. The Expedition got a mid-cycle refresh, revised exterior and interior styling, some new features. We now have this 2-piece liftgate, making it a little bit more manageable. The second and third row seats obviously stow flat, turning it into like a little cargo van. You have these buttons right here where you can fold them down. A little bit extra storage underneath here as well. Interior space is never lacking in the Expedition. If you're a full-size adult like me, no matter where you're sitting, you're going to be comfortable. And one welcome change for 2025 is a redesigned dashboard. We have a new steering wheel design. Feels really nice in your hands. So we also have this giant gauge cluster / infotainment screen. I don't know if it's 22 inches or 24 inches. I think it's absolutely humongous. Bringing the Expedition into high-tech territory. This thing is really cool. It's powered by Google. That's the thing with automotive companies. Automotive companies, they're good at the mechanical bits, but being a software company, leave that up to the experts like at Google. So it's good to see that we see car manufacturers kind of moving away from trying to make their own software and going to the juggernauts like Google